Hello everybody and welcome in. Today I wanted to give you a grand tour of my Palia museum. The idea of creating a museum was to, have every starred fish, every starred bug, that's what it started with. And then I wanted to get every starred gem as well as every trophy, every villager's picture, and every plush that we can catch. This is excluding Elderwood for now. I am going to make a Elderwood specific plot. But this is the entrance. I absolutely love this plot landscape. I think it's the Serenity Falls one. Very, very gorgeous. So you enter with two gazebos. We'll go to the left, and my first gazebo here has all of the hunting plushies that you can get, all of the Chappas, Mujin, and Cernuk. And then we're gonna go over this way, which is going to be our aquarium building, which is the biggest building on this plot because boy oh boy are there a lot of fish in this game, again excluding Elderwood. So we walk on in and we have the rays room, all of the different rays in here. This room here off to our left is the big fish room. Some of the more difficult to catch fish, like the unicorn fish and the ancient fish, are going to be found in this room. I really wanted to incorporate some of the pirate stuff as well. So you can see that's kind of how I decorated with the smaller fish. And then I kind of made a fish wall over here because I wanted to try and do something creative. We have so many fish and I just didn't want them all just kind of sitting on their own pedestal, right? That would have taken a lot more buildings. So I thought this was a unique way to kind of lead us through the aquarium into the final room, which is the eels. And then this next room it kind of looks like a gift shop. That's like kind of the vibe I was going for, but it is every plushie that you can get in the game. So, I actually used the Palia tracker, which is an amazing resource. If you're not familiar, I will go ahead and link that in the description below. But I was tracking all of the plushies that I need and any that I was missing, or maybe there were a few that were hard to get or from Twitch drops or something that I may have missed. I was actually able to do some trading in the Palia Discord, and so I do have every plush, and that is what that room is. This is just a little nice sitting area to face what might be my proudest accomplishment, is everyone's photo. So that means I have everyone that you can romance up to the max level that I got their pin and their photo. This took the longest. I actually have had this museum done for a while, and I just got Subiria, I don't know, I just got her picture, and so I can finally record this video. This landscape is really just amazing. We've got some of the grow out furniture here. I love that gazebo. This is my trophy room. So I do have bronze, silver, and gold in every, what are they called? They're not accomplishments. Everything that you can level up in, like cooking, bug catching, all of that. I also have all of the plaques above them, and then any fun things that we get, like the mounting fish on the wall. It is really hard not to just decorate with these items and leave them in my museum, because I really want to decorate with a lot of them, but that's why it's kind of satisfying to have a museum where you can have all of these collectibles in one space. Over here on the other side of the plot is where I have my bugs. This building was able to be quite a bit smaller. We don't have as many bugs as we do fish, and they also just don't take up as much space, but I wanted a nice little walkway with lots of butterflies, and then as soon as you walk in, there is a butterfly wall, which I actually just realized I'm doing on my Elderwood plot too. I guess I just love walls lined with butterflies. And then over here is all of the flying ones, and you can't forget the rainbow-tipped butterfly. That's probably the most elusive and hard to get bug in the game. Very proud of that one. I haven't gotten a rainbow-tipped plush. You'll see I have two of them here. I traded for those. I actually did not ever catch one myself, so I can't say that I did that. Over here is kind of the gross bugs, the ladybugs, the grasshoppers, the crabs. I do like this little corner with the glowy bugs, all the caterpillars. I love the flower ceiling in here as well. I do have a video on how to create a flower ceiling if you are interested. You can see I also have a flower wall over there. It's a very similar process, you just don't turn it as much. And then we're gonna go check out the one final area, which is all of the starred gems. This did also take a while, but it is quite fun because when you're just, you know, mining and mining and mining, and then you see that you get a starred gem of one that you've been needing, it is very, very exciting. But yeah. And so I don't think I mentioned at the beginning, but at the entrance here is kind of all of the giant plushies that we can get in the game, as well as off to the left is some things that you get from the temples. But yeah, that is my museum. It's going to be a work in progress. I am going to make a separate one for Elderwoods because it kind of has its own vibe, but I'm really proud of this. I absolutely love Palia, and I hope that this inspires you to do something similar. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.